right, so it's 2023. Everybody has fitness on their mind, right? Everybody set goals for themselves. I think so, at least I've done that for myself. And I wanted to do what I thought was a great jump start to the year to help you out with maybe your fitness goals. And so I reached out to a good friend of mine, Daniel Chriceol. He is actually a fitness expert here in Lafayette. He trains in home. He has a private gym, and he also trains at Hub City Elite Fitness. He takes on private clients, but he's knowledgeable not only about fitness, mindset, and diet. So I thought you guys would really enjoy us getting together and talking a little bit about how your year can really start off the right way when it comes to your fitness and health. So Daniel, I just had a few questions for you. I know the audience would probably love to know, how long have you been in the business?
About a year and a half. Started training myself since I was about 18 years old.
Okay.
And then started personal training full-time for a year and a half.
Okay, nice. And what kind of certifications do you have professionally?
Certified in personal training, certified in online personal training, nutrition, and also CPR certified.
Oh, awesome. So you can do the online option. They don't just have to come in person.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's cool. So if you're not one that can get here, you can also just do the training on your own. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. For in-person and online and certified online, and it's the same concept as in-person.
Mm-hmm.
It's training plan, nutrition program, supplement recommendations, weekly check-ins, and just constant communication.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think constant communication is so important. I've had a trainer before. I want to have you very, very soon.
One day
We're gonna get there soon when I can get locked in again. But and I think that is a huge part of it is they lose their motivation, right? So that was one of my questions: is going into the year, how are people supposed to keep their motivation through a whole year? Because so much can happen, right, in your year.
Is what you break it into quarters. Is what we like to do. Is like 3 months. Give me at least 3 months to, especially if you're not really into fitness and you're just starting, give yourself that grace of like how to build a routine, how to become consistent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not any, like nobody woke up and just was like naturally consistent.
Yeah.
It's about building the routines, building the blocks, and give yourself 3 months, right? And then after you're done with that, you build that routine. Then we look at what are we gonna do for the next 3 months. Mm-hmm. You might build muscle, you might wanna lose fat. Okay, now we can turn it up a little bit and do one of those goals. But then after that 3 months, if you're doing a diet phase, you might be in that diet phase too long and it might be time to come out. Mm-hmm. And then we can build muscle, we can let the body kind of get back on food, and then 3 months we can do something else. So I would say break it down like that and just look at it a little bit longer than like 6 weeks.
Okay.
Magic doesn't happen in 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So give yourself at least 3 months, I would say.
Okay, cool. I follow you on Instagram, and I think what's really cool is you always are talking about mindset. Mm-hmm. And I think that is such a huge part of fitness because I get in my head with stuff. It makes me want to fail or I'll give up.
Yeah.
So I would love for you to kind of tell everybody how you're able to help your clients, or maybe even just help people who are watching. How can they get their mindset right for all this?
So one pattern I've noticed with majority of my clients is we're all type A people. Mm-hmm. We all judge ourselves of how many things do we get done in a day. Mm-hmm. So if we keep on doing these things and progress isn't happening, instead of us saying, hey, let's take a step back, we usually keep on crushing it. So every client's different, but majority of my clients, I have to pull them back. Mm-hmm. I have to tell them, hey, let's calm down a little bit. And then all of a sudden that's when we start seeing the results. But as far as mindset, it's again, just like the structure. We have to build that. They didn't wake up and just ready to attack the world as a young kid. It was something that was, you have to practice it. Mm-hmm. And my mentality when it comes to my fitness goals, because I'm the same way, right? We're in pretty good shape, but still we look in the mirror and we're like, oh, this isn't good enough.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna get there if we quit.
Yeah.
It's either I stop now and this is what I have and just regress, or if I just keep on going and let's say I'm not seeing results, if I keep on going, eventually something is going to happen and I will change. Mm-hmm. But if I don't do that, then I won't change.
Yeah.
So that's my mindset behind it.
Yeah. All right, so the biggest problem for me is always gonna be about food. So I know people are wondering, what the heck do I eat when I'm on a diet, or how do I plan my meals and all this stuff? Give us some advice. How can we improve that?
So one is structure. You have to have a game plan, and I like to look at it in a scope of a week. One thing that I see with some coaches is they go really high cardio, really low food. What a few coaches and myself do in the area is we try to teach you how to make this be sustainable.
Okay.
You know, like, of course, we're gonna have to make healthier choices, but the food, it can differ. You know, rice, potatoes, good lean proteins. We do stay away from fried foods and, you know, heavy carbs and heavy grease, but overall, we're eating different meals at different times. You know, it's not the same repetitive things, not just fish and potatoes or, you know, green beans. We do change it up. We give our clients options, you know? So if you're starting with nutrition, I would say the best plan of attack would be to plan it a week ahead of time.
Okay. Yeah. So you got to think ahead.
Yeah.
That's always the tough one, especially if you're busy.
Yeah. And that's where a coach comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
We give you the guidelines.
Love it. Okay. So last thing I wanted to ask you is, what's your favorite workout move? I'm sure a lot of people are always curious from a trainer's perspective, like, what do you love to do?
I would have to say deadlifts, because I was really bad at them at one point and had really bad lower back problems. And talking about the mentality, that was one thing, you know, the doctor told me never to deadlift, squat, or pretty much do anything heavy on my back anymore. And I said, well, that's not gonna happen. Yeah. You know, so I got really good at deadlifts. And so that's probably my favorite, because just like where it started and where it is now, it's really good.
Okay, awesome, man, awesome. Thank you so much for all the advice and tips. So if everybody wants to go follow you on Instagram or get in touch with you, how do they do that?
Follow me on Facebook, Daniel Chriceol, CHRICEOL, or you can get to me on Instagram at trainby_DC.
Perfect. And he is from Lafayette. He's in Lafayette. You'd be supporting local business, which I'm always about with this community. Yeah. So I hope everyone kills 2023. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.